enjoying myself and doing whatever I want.
Just do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Back to pause.
Suppose.
Yeah.
So some other techniques apart from the 50 snails technique, 7 skins that we've mentioned before in the
Yep.
podcast. So layering hydration that can improve elasticity, and if you've got dry skin particularly, it can help. But also really, really oily skin sometimes just needs a bit of hydration. So
Yes.
that's worth a try. Exfoliating with acids. So
Okay.
a professional strength chemical peel is going to be the most reliable way to get results, really.
Okay.
You know, you can use a regular acid yourself, but if you really want wow results, then you're better off going to have a professional peel. Your best bet really is probably the red peel from The Ordinary,
Right.
because that's pretty strong. It's got 30% alpha hydroxy acids, and
Yeah.
it's also got salicylic acid, so that's quite a good one.
You know, when you use it, yeah. So you know, when you're doing the peel from The Ordinary,
Yeah.
do you, after you've rinsed it, do you pretty much get the peel straight away? Because I don't get that satisfying peel. I just
Peel?
kind of,
No, it doesn't peel. My skin doesn't peel off.
oh,
It just,
see,
yeah.
mine does around the nose and mouth, but about 4 or 5 days later,
Oh, does it?
after I've
No.
forgotten about it. Yeah, it does. It's really
Yeah,
weird.
I don't really get that. It's just really smooth for about a day, and then it's
Yeah, it's
back to
great.
normal.
It is
Yeah, it's
great.
really smooth. It's nice to do it, you know, if you were going to go out, or if you wanted to look nice for some reason. It does give you
Yes.
a definite glow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Okay.
probably a good one.
Okay.
Retinoids,
Mm-hmm.
so tretinoin, retinol, and tazarotene are the most likely retinoids to give you a visible effect.
Okay.
They increase collagen and reduce oil production.
Brill.
And then
But then
laser.
conversely, they can be super drying, I guess, as
Yeah.
well, can't they?
So you got,
It's a bit,
yeah, you've
yeah.
got to pair it with lots of hydration and moisturizer,
Yeah,
definitely, because they might make things look worse temporarily, but in the long term they should help.
for sure.
Laser, so blasting your skin off, that'll help. I don't know if I fancy it.
I definitely don't fancy it.
No,
I
it's
am
too,
way
it's a bit,
too scared.
yeah. The
And I'm,
downtime would just be awful.
yeah, the downtime, because you're not a billionaire who can afford to just like take a week off where no one can see you unless you're in quarantine.
Yeah.
But then you're not going to get anyone to laser your face.
No.
And I'm just really frightened of post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation as well.
Yeah.
Like
It could
anything
happen.
resulting from, you know, any of those things. So I don't know. I just think, can you imagine trying to sort of target something like hyperpigmentation and then just making it the
Making it a whole
very
time.
thing that you use to
Yeah.
treat is making it worse?
Yeah, that'd be
You'd
awful.
just be devastating, wouldn't it? So yeah, I'm just terrified of the idea of that. But I'd like listeners to let us know if they've had it done and what the results are, because you know,
Yeah.
overwhelmingly it has positive, you know, effect, and people seem to like it. But yeah, I'm just too scared to do it.
No, I don't want to. No, not at this stage. Maybe if things get a hell of a lot worse, then maybe. But
Yeah,
yeah, no.
yeah. In 10 years, we'll be like, just take it all off.
Yeah, just do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Derma rolling is the other thing. You know, the little rollers with the little pins, because they increase collagen and improve firmness.
Okay.
And then there's a couple of random things that I read that I you're not going to find them anywhere on in the shop, so I don't even know why I'm mentioning them. But chlorophyllin copper complex, sodium salt, and jasmonic acid.
What is jasmonic? That doesn't even
I
sound.
don't know. I don't think it's in many things. Yeah.
Wow.
But apparently it might help. Maybe it's the new anti-aging skincare ingredient of the future.
Wow.
But,
I mean, it does sound a bit futuristic, doesn't it?
It does. It sounds cool. But yeah, we can't buy it now, so I'm not going to go on about that.
Okay. Fine. Don't go on about it here.
I won't.
Stop going
I've
on
stopped.
about it.
Yeah, so that's essentially it. So, you know, use acids. Niacinamide is meant to help with pores as well. That's what The Ordinary say.
Yeah, but then it just pisses so many people off.
Yeah, it can cause an outbreak of acne. There's a lot
It's
of
really
that.
weird because my friend who asked me to recommend her some things, and
Mm.
I was speaking to her last night, and she was like, "Now I'm breaking out in places that I would never usually break out." So
Oh
she usually breaks
no.
out in the middle of her forehead, and I was like, "Oh shit, I would never," because usually I'm really careful about not
Mm.
recommending niacinamide to people. And I look back into my messages, and I was like, "Oh shit, no, I did,"
Yeah. But
because it
loads of people
works for
love
me.
it though. Yeah.
Yeah, it works for me and I love it, but I'm careful usually about not telling other people to use it,
Yeah.
only because for some people it just does not work. But
No.
you've had nothing but positives with it though, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't think I get any acne with it, as
What
far
what
as I can tell.
what do you think is in it that pisses people's skin
I
off?
think it must be the niacinamide. It's really strong.
Right, okay. What is
I
it, like
think
10% in
it's
the
10%, yeah. And most niacinamide products are 4%.
Okay, so it's just the strength of the
Mm.
product. Okay,
And what I
okay,
tell people to do when they start using it is mix a blob of it with moisturizer to sort of reduce the percentage to
okay,
bring the strength down, and yeah, sort of introduce it like that, sort of a bit slower.
okay.
Yeah, so
I
if
think
people
she
get
just
it,
wants to throw it in the bin now, because you do, don't
yeah,
you? When you have a
yeah,
breakout, you're like, "Yep, not using that again."
yeah, because niacinamide is in lots of different products, and
Mm-hmm.
people don't all get outbreaks
Right.
from them.
Okay.
So I think it's just the concentration. So,
Brill.
if she wants to have another crack, maybe try mixing it with a moisturizer.
Okay, I will tell her.
Yeah. Yes.
If she forgives me and speaks to me again, she might not. She
Oh
might be like, "You've
no.
screwed." No, I'm joking. It's fine.
That's
I was like,
the
"Hey
thing
ho, it's a
about,
fiver. Well, you win some, you lose some."
yeah, that's it, isn't it? That's the thing about recommending skincare to people. It does make
Yeah.
me feel, I do recommend a lot of skincare to people, but,
But the one thing you
what can
say
you
is like,
do?
this works for me, but I
Yeah.
haven't got your face. So yeah, it's difficult. Um, Oh, I just had a new. So I'm using. Dermatica have just sent me my new
Mm.
prescription, and obviously I've been on the tretinoin hydroquinone for 3 months now. So I'm being
Yeah.
moved on to tretinoisinamide
Cool.
instead, which fine. I'm looking forward to it, but I also
Mm.
am like
You're nervous.
a
Yeah.
little bit because I just think it's going to say peekaboo just in time for the summer,
Yeah. That's it, isn't it?
which sucks. But actually, for me, I always think it's worse at the end of the summer, like autumn, winter.
Yeah.
September, October time is when it looks its worst.
Yeah.
So who knows? But I know I've got to take a break from the hydroquinone. So hey
Yeah. So
ho.
can you go back on it then in a few months after that?
I don't know what they recommend. I think the usual consensus is that come if you've been off it on it for 3 months, come off it for a
Mm.
couple and then see how you
Yeah.
fare and go back on. But um, I've never had the tretinoisinamide, so I'm willing to try that.
Give it a whirl.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not so like it's the best. It's the my skin and
Mm.
pigmentation's the best it's been.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
of course, who knows how long that's going to last?
No, it's such a
Just
pain, isn't it? My
yeah,
pigmentation has come right up. It's just
no
like
way.
bam. Yeah, I think it must just be I've had a baby 9 months ago,
Yeah,
and it's summer, so it's been
yeah.
sunny. Yeah, and that's
I've
that.
definitely got it on my forehead because that's the bit that I don't pay any attention to.
Yeah.
I'm just rubbing bare hydroquinone under my eyes and actually not
Yeah.
realizing that I've got a little map of North
Yeah,
America on my
yeah,
forehead coming up
I
as
know what you
well.
mean. Yeah,
It's
like these,
weird,
I
isn't
got
it?
symmetrical sort of lacy patterns on the sides of my forehead.
Which sounds really pretty. I mean, at least it's
No,
symmetrical. I look like Nelly, the rapper, when he put the stripes under his eyes.
I
I just look
don't.
like that. He put those, like American football players. I don't know why they have the stripes. They put
Yeah, they
like paint.
do.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks like
what is
that.
that all about?
Don't know. Maybe it's to look cool and serious. I don't know.
Cool and sexy.
Yeah, it works. No, not really.
No.
I watched that terrifying Netflix documentary about Aaron
Mm.
Hernandez. Have you seen that one? Did I
Yeah,
tell you about that?
it's about brain injuries in
It's
football
about
players,
it's a,
really, isn't it?
yeah, it's
And
about how American football should just not be played ever.
yeah,
It's like the most
it's just
horrific.
turns
Like,
people into murderers.
well, we think rugby is bad, but
Yeah.
and football, because like they're trying to say now, actually, is that the FA, they were trying to say to stop footballers doing headers and to stop it in
Yeah.
training because of the neck injuries more than head injuries. But wow, sorry to go off,
No.
off base, but that was, I was completely shocked by that.
It is insane, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Awful,
was.
awful. Like, I can't believe boxing exists.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But there's something, I don't know, with boxing you kind of expect it.
Yeah,
But
you're in for it.
in like professional wrestling and American football, for some reason there seem to be way more
Mm.
instances where people have, I don't know, come out and said, "Oh yeah, I just felt, like things weren't
Yeah.
right in my head for long timers." I don't know. Maybe boxers just get paid to not say anything. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they can't physically.
Yeah, it's terrifying, isn't it? Anyway, watch that, everyone, and
Mm.
not to be mixed up with
Yeah.
the trials of Gabriel Hernandez. Don't mix it up with that.
Do
Don't watch
not
it.
look at that. I put that on
Just
by
don't.
accident and I watched about 5 minutes and I was crying.
Yeah, I watched the trailer and that was
So
enough.
sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just hideous. So don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't. I know it's like, it's important for people to know that that sort of thing exists, but sometimes I think, I don't
I
know.
don't. I'm too sensitive. I think
Yeah.
if I hear about a child being abused, I think about it for years.
Yeah. Yes, you
Like,
do. Yeah, it's
mm,
mad, isn't it?
yeah,
It's just horrible. I don't know how anyone could watch that and find that at all. Netflix for me is like an
interesting. Yeah,
entertainment. Is entertainment
yeah.
that is not in the least bit. I don't know. Just
There's not fun. There's nothing fun about watching a documentary about
which
child
sounds
abuse.
really weird because I really enjoy watching true crime documentaries, so that makes me a massive
Yeah.
hypocrite. But
Anything to do with kids, though, I've just got no
yes,
stomach for it
and
at all.
that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like when you're
Yeah,
watching a film and there's a murder and then there's a dog and you're like, no,
yeah,
can't watch
yeah.
this.
No thanks.
Yeah. No.
Absolutely awful. Why didn't you tell me there was dog violence in it?
No. Yeah, absolutely not. Not
In
watching that.
fact, they should probably put that on, like 18 nudity,
Yeah.
sexual violence, and then,
D-
dog violence is a
dog
whole separate.
violence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
have
it's very
watched, what's that
terrifyingly
zombie film
horrible.
with Will Smith? Really
Oh
good
yeah.
zombie film.
Something.
I Am Legend. I Am Legend.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that ruined me. It's
Yeah.
just the dog bit.
Yeah, no thanks.
No,
Yeah.
thank you. Anyway,
Also,
sorry,
it was
we've
a
gone off patent.
yeah,
I've gone off.
totally off. Wasn't it a bit gaudy at the end as well? It was a bit
Was
like
it? Was it
yeah,
Goldie?
something about a butterfly god. I don't know.
No way. I think you just
Mm.
switched the channels by accident. You sat on
Okay,
your
maybe.
remote
Yeah.
and you turned over to Songs of Praise at the end and you just
Got confused about it.
you got confused. I
Ah,
watched The Stranger on Netflix. Have you seen that? The British
yeah.
one?
The stranger.
I just
Yeah.
finished it
Oh,
and
that was.
I'm not sure how I felt about
It
it,
was
to be honest.
shit.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was stupid.
I was annoyed with it. I was really annoyed with it.
Yeah. Yep.
And I was annoyed with myself for wasting 8 hours on it.
Yeah, because it's just totally ridiculous at the end, and it's just the worst thing ever.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was pretty
Yeah.
like shocking, but yeah, you're right. The
Yeah,
ending,
no.
and I hate things that really cheaply leave things open for a second season with no
Yeah. You're
apologies
like,
whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's like so
yeah.
cheap, such a cheap segue into a potential second season.
Like, what was it? Flipping. Oh my god, Anna Friel's in it. She's a policewoman.
Yeah, but I can't watch it because of her lips. I'm sorry, it drives me fucking
Yes,
mental.
I know. Yeah, her lips are driving me nuts.
She's the most beautiful woman, and she's just wrecked her stupid by putting that stupid lip plate of fillers in. Oh,
Yeah.
so bloody bad.
It's very distracting.
And she's so young. Like, what are you doing? I always think if you've had that done, you are paranoid because you've been a smoker and you're really
Yeah.
worried that, and maybe you are able to see the lines, like the dog
She should
bum
have.
lines.
She should have done her lower lip as well. There's no good just filling your top lip because then it looks
Right.
totally out of balance and
Right.
unnatural.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
just need to
That's
do your
it.
lower lip as well, and then it sort of evens out because
Wouldn't she have just had massive lips then, though?
I know it just looks better because your eyes expecting a certain ratio of
Right.
top lip to bottom lip. So
Okay.
if it's wrong, like the top lip's huge, it just makes your brain go nah, don't like it.
That's what it is. So anyway, I couldn't watch it, which just sounds
Yeah,
awful, doesn't it? But it just really pissed me off. It was so distracting.
yeah. And
It's like
the ending of it, Marcella, that's what it's called.
that's it.
The ending of it's absolutely atrocious.
No way. And
Absolutely
did they have two
terrible.
series of it
Two,
then?
yeah, and I
Oh.
made it through the whole thing and then just went, no, I can't believe
Oh.
it. I don't tell you, but it's
Oh,
just,
you can because it's not. I'm not going to waste my time on it now.
no, no, I won't ruin it because other people might watch it, but don't watch it.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
yeah, is my advice to you.
Just don't. Is that Iris? Can I hear her
Yeah,
crying?
yeah, I was going to say I
Oh.
better go, it's not going back to
Oh,
sleep.
okay. No, no, no. I think we covered most of it anyway before we went
Yeah,
off
we
down a
totally
rabbit hole.
did. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
bless you. You go, sweetheart. Oh,
No, it's
bless
lush to speak to you.
you too. And we'll do it again. Well,
Yes,
Friday,
really
Saturday,
soon.
Sunday. Happy
Yeah,
days.
we'll try. Yeah.
Okay. Take care, everyone.
uh,
We love
take
you.
care. Bye.
Bye.